Greetings, everyone. Firstly, I'd like to thank the Child Friendly Justice Network for the invitation to speak and to congratulate the organization for putting together this seminar. We all know how timely discussing climate change and children's rights is, and how far we still need to go in grasping and especially implementing environment-related legislation and policies around the world. Discussing climate change is a topic that can easily be addressed through a protection lens. Children are merely viewed as vulnerable and in need of protection due to the disproportionate impact of environmental degradation on their lives. All true. However, although protecting children from the harms caused by climate change is crucial, it is vital to also reflect on how to empower children in this arena. It appears that this is an important focus of the seminar, and it is also a major part of what General Comment number 26 on children's rights and the environment wanted to convey. General Comment 26 lays down two groups of rights concerning the topic. It notes that although children's rights are indivisible, interdependent, and interrelated, some rights are particularly threatened by environmental degradation, while others play an instrumental role in safeguarding children's rights in relation to the environment. Children's rights that fall under the first set of rights are, for example, the right to life, survival, and development, the right to the highest attainable standard of health, and the right to an adequate standard of living. In the other set are what I call empowerment rights, which are the rights that provide a framework for enabling children to be full agents of their rights. These are, for example, children's right to be heard, children's right to freedom of expression, and children's right to association and peaceful assembly. In this regard, the General Comment notes that, and I quote, states should foster, recognize, and support the positive contribution of children to environmental sustainability and climate change as an important means of civil and political engagement through which children can negotiate and advocate for the realization of their rights and hold states accountable, close quotes. Holding states accountable is the ultimate goal when discussing access to justice for children. General Comment 26 notes that providing access to justice pathways for children includes establishing complaints mechanisms that are child-friendly, gender-responsive, and disability-inclusive. Collective complaints procedures should also be provided, such as class action suits and public interest litigation, besides empowering national human rights institutions with mandates to receive complaints from children. Dealing with the impact of environmental issues on children also requires moving barriers for children to access justice. This includes barriers for children to initiate proceedings themselves and barriers for children to have access to free legal assistance, including legal aid and effective representation. Another important aspect of the judicial proceedings in environmental matters is the transboundary harm of climate change. In this regard, General Comment 26 notes that mechanisms available to receive claims should ensure that their availability for children, including the ones outside their territory affected by transboundary harm resulting from states' acts or omissions occurring within their territories. Finally, the provision of appropriate remedies should also be in the spotlight. As noted by the General Comment, appropriate reparation includes restitution, adequate compensation, satisfaction, rehabilitation, and guarantees of non-repetition, with regard to both the environment and the children affected, including access to medical and psychological assistance. In addition, the General Comment says reparation should be swift to limit ongoing and future violations. Please keep in mind also that the committee's next General Comment is on access to justice and remedies for children, and you will have the opportunity to feed the outcomes of your deliberations into the consultation process as that moves forward. So looking forward to hearing from you on that, and enjoy the conference.